So Dawn and I just got back from Coffee Fest in New York City. We were there that's a 3-day festival. We spent some time with her family up there too. I wanted to share with you some of our bounty. We met a lot of farmers, Puerto Rican coffee farmers, and I cupped 3 of those coffees, and they were excellent. Ecuador, I cupped 8 coffees from Ecuador, and all those were fantastic. But let me back up for a minute. Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico's been growing coffee for a long time. However, Hurricane Maria came through there in 2017 and destroyed all the coffee trees. So they had to start fresh. So that was, 8 years ago? Yeah, 8 years ago. And this is important because it takes 3 to 5 years for a coffee tree to even be mature enough to bloom. And of course, the cherries are formed from the bloom, the flowers on the plant or the tree. So they're just now getting back on their feet. We should start seeing a lot more Puerto Rican coffees on the market. If you haven't tried a Puerto Rican coffee, you need to do that. It's fantastic. Anyway, so we met those guys. I cupped some of their coffees, and it was really cool to sit down with coffee farmers and talk to them about what they do, how they do it, the processes they use, the varietals of coffee plants coffee trees that they grow. So it was really a great experience. Enjoyed it very much. Also met coffee farmers from Brazil, several of them, and I got here a bag. I don't know if you can read that. This is a sample from a Brazilian coffee. It's fantastic too. Haven't made a pot since we've been back, but I'm looking forward to it. Also sat in a class on roasting rare and unusual coffees, and we've done some of that. We brought in coffee from Sulawesi, Burundi, Cameroon, East Timor, and these are coffees that you don't see a lot on the market, except through specialty coffee roasters like us. So I wanted to get a little more of a perspective on how to do those, how to see what's going on. And one of the rare and unusual coffees that Mill City Roasters, they're the ones who put on the class, one of the coffees they talked about was a co-fermented coffee, and I know that might be backwards, but a co-fermented coffee. This here is a Colombian coffee that was co-fermented with mangoes. I tried a cup. It's pretty good. Not sure I'm on to this co-fermentation trend that's going on, but it's good for the small farmers because they can increase their revenues by also selling the mangoes and using the mangoes as part of the coffee process. So the big trend that we're seeing now, a lot more and more farmers are starting to use it as a way to supplement their income. Also, coffee from El Salvador. We met the farmer, and she actually gave us a bag of one of her pea berry coffees. Now this one, she didn't have any brewed up at the time. I'm going to try that later today. The pea berry, again, it's when a genetic anomaly occurs where only one coffee bean forms inside the coffee cherry. And we've brought in a lot of pea berries. They're super good. So I'm really looking forward to this one. She also uses the natural process to process her coffees. And she gave us some of here, I'll show you. She gave us a little bag full of I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there you go. Oops. She gave us some of these. Now this is actually a dried coffee cherry, and inside it are the coffee beans. Normally a machine would take the outer, the husk off of these before they're roasted, but I wanted to show you that. Got a whole bag of those. It's really cool. Also, Dawn's dad lives in Hicksville, New York. And that's a place that's a lot more diverse than where we are here in Ohio. They've got Indian restaurants, Afghani restaurants, Thai restaurants, Vietnamese restaurants, and an Indian farmers market that we've shopped at before largely for spices, but they also sell coffee. I want to show you this one. This one is a version of Indian filter coffee, which is interesting because what they've added, this is about a 70-30 mix. Yeah, 70% coffee, 30% roasted chicory. I'll do a whole video on chicory. History of that is fantastic. It goes back a long way. I've tried this. It's fantastic. Now, if you've ever been to New Orleans and you've eaten at Café du Monde and gotten coffee from there, their coffee has chicory in it. It's a long-standing tradition, started with the French, and of course New Orleans was settled by the French, and they do it as a point of pride. Also, this coffee, which was distributed by a Bosnian company. I haven't tried this one yet, but I'm looking forward to it. My point in telling you all this, and these last two I didn't get from Coffee Fest. I got at an Indian farmer's market. But I wanted to show you there's a whole wide world of coffee. One of the things that our customers really love is we do the origin of the month. Bringing a new coffee just for that month. The one coming up for April is Tanzania Organic Kilimanjaro, grown on the slopes of Mount Kilimanjaro. I'm roasting 10 batches of that today to get us started and having it ready for our customers. But there's a whole wide world of coffee, folks, all over the world. The coffee belt, anyway, the places where it can be grown in the world. A lot of innovative techniques coming onto the market, like the co-fermented coffees. We're also seeing a lot more anaerobically processed coffees. I'm going to do a video on that too. And if you're local here to Van Wert, next Saturday, we are hosting here in the roastery from 8 to 2 a tasting. And it's not just going to be our coffees. It's going to be some of these other coffees that I've shown you. And we're looking forward to it. 8 to 2, no tickets required. Come on by. We want to share our bounty from Coffee Fest with you. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like, and please subscribe to the video, or follow us if you're on TikTok and you're seeing this on TikTok. But just wanted to share our bounty with you and give you a little update on what's coming up trend-wise in the market. So thank you very much.